So let's check in now with meteorologist Jim Weber. Hey, Jim, what's going on now?
Yep, still tracking these storms. We had the big storms through Pinellas County, Hillsborough County just a couple of hours ago. Now all the action has shifted down to our south. Still have a couple of leftover showers now entering Pinellas County, but really the big action is down to our south and sitting just off the coastline. You can see that pretty strong cell. It's sitting just off the coast of, say, central and southern Sarasota County, approaching southern Sarasota, also Charlotte County. And been watching this cell for the past, say, half an hour to 45 minutes because it's been showing just a broad rotation down in this area. Kind of measure this off the coastline, and it's still sitting probably about 18 miles off the coast. I've been watching it since it was probably about 40 to 45 miles off the coastline. So as this continues to move towards the coast, there's the possibility we could see a tornado trying to develop in this. So we're going to watch this very closely. So if you're down in the, say, southern Sarasota, down into Charlotte County, you have to watch this as we go through, say, the next half an hour or so. We'll continue to keep you updated on the progress of that cell. Otherwise, you can still see some rain through Sarasota, heading up into Manatee County, now pushing to the north of 64, and then into Pinellas County, moving into Clearwater. That will quickly work its way into western Hillsborough County in just the next few minutes. Some leftover light showers to our north, and then also into Polk County, still looking at a little bit of activity across northern Polk, but it's really, we're going to continue to watch that cell down to our south, just off the coastline. And there you see, it looks like we just had a tornado warning that's been issued, looks like down to our south. So we're going to continue to watch this here as we get the bulletin just coming out. That's, in fact, we do have a tornado warning for Hardy, Hillsborough, and into Manatee County. That goes until 12:30 this afternoon. So it looks like radar is now indicating something down. It says here a tornado located about 10 miles to the northeast of Lakewood Ranch. So go ahead and kind of zoom down into that area. We are looking down right in this cell here, kind of get the radar kind of situated right. Go ahead and stop the radar in that area. There you see it, right in that area, just to the north of 64. I'll go ahead and switch over to the velocities and take a look at this, see what we can figure out with this cell. And there, in fact, you do see it. It's sitting just to the south of 64. This is east of I-75 in Manatee County. You can see this cell right here. I'll go ahead and circle that area, and you can see it right there. This is working on towards the north and the northeast right now at about 35 miles an hour. So this is in the Lakewood Ranch area, about 10 miles to the northeast of Lakewood Ranch. And again, so if you're, go ahead and zoom out a little bit wider on this. So if you're in this area up towards Duet into eastern Manatee County, that's where we have this tornado warning. You can go ahead and flip back over to the reflectivity on this so you can kind of see where this cell is. You can see a pretty large cell working its way through central and now northern Manatee County, moving towards the north right now. And there you see the tornado warning. So if you're in this area, you want to go into that safe area of your house, away from the windows, the possibility of a tornado on the ground in this area. Right now, this is just a radar indicated rotation. So no confirmation of any tornado on the ground with this at this point. But you can certainly see a pretty well-defined rotation there, and it looks like it's now crossed over 64, so sitting just to the north of 64, to the west of Bethany. And we will continue to watch this working its way on towards the northeast right now at about 35 miles an hour, heading up in the general direction of Duet. Remember, we just had that tornado just several weeks ago up towards Duet. So there is some population out here that has to watch this very closely as we go through the next few minutes here. This warning goes until 12:30 this afternoon for this one cell here. Last couple of scans here, we'll kind of back this up to look at this rotation there. You can see developing just before noon. It looks like that rotation moving over 64, so still really showing a decent rotation, or at least a radar indicated rotation with this cell. And that's why we have that concern. And you can kind of see here a pretty intense thunderstorm in that area working its way pretty quickly on towards the north and the east. We're going to continue to watch this as we go through the next few minutes here to see if this continues to strengthen or if it weakens. But there's some population out here. This is not a heavily populated area, but it's east of I-75, eastern Manatee County. Again, if you're in this area, just to the north of State Road 64, east of I-75 in Manatee County. You want to take shelter right now for the possibility of this tornado in this area. So I'm going to continue to watch this. If I have any more developments with this, I will certainly let you know, Linda, and we'll get right back to you.
All right, thank you, Jim. Well, the same storm system that hit Pensacola and we're talking about now killed at least